Love him or hate him, you have to admit the NBA is better when Golden State is good. In one of the better playing games I've seen, the Golden State Warriors knocked off the Memphis Grizzlies 121-116. The duo of Curry and Butler combined for 75 points, while Desmond Bane led the way for the Grizzlies with 30. On the Memphis side, I've got to give them respect for crawling all the way back after being down by 20. Most teams would simply give up at this point, especially after their star player getting hurt. Ja would go down with a rolled ankle in the third, but would make his return later in the game. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, it doesn't look as if this injury is too bad, as he's expected to lace up in their Friday playing game. But moving on to the Golden State side of things, we have to talk about this new life they have. This Jimmy trade truly changed the trajectory of the team. They are 23-7 since acquiring him and look completely different than they did the first half of the season. Playoff Jimmy looks as if he's made his return, as he went from averaging just 17 points this year to nearly exploding for 40 last night. But what was arguably even more impressive last night was the brilliance of Steph Curry. This man simply doesn't get the clutch recognition he deserves. Steph had 15 fourth quarter points, including 10 in the final 2 minutes. During this stretch, he'd hit 2 tough threes and the game-sealing free throws to send the Grizzlies into hibernation. Another aspect I want to touch on, though, was how good he was on their inbound plays. On 2 separate occasions, he was able to escape the Grizzlies' double team, where they were forced to foul him. Then, on Memphis' final possession, he would be a critical factor in causing their 5-second violation. One thing I gotta mention, though, is how awful these officials have been. Typically, the refs put their whistles away for the playoffs, but they seem to be calling everything tonight. 2 that stood out to me in particular was the block by Pajemski and a box out by Looney. 2 foul calls that allowed Memphis to get back into it late and nearly changed the outcome of the game. Regardless, the Warriors' win now sets them up with the 2-seeded Houston Rockets. While Golden State is a 7th seed, there's a real chance they pull off the upset. They went 3-2 against Houston this year, with one of their losses coming in a game where Steph didn't even play. Add in the fact that Golden State has the championship experience Houston lacks, and there's a real chance they win this series. Don't just take it from me either. The current odds actually favor the Warriors to advance to the second round. They've got the upper hand in momentum, experience, and will have the best player on the court. Stephen Curry is simply one of those players you just can't count out. He's a top 10 player of all time for a reason, and I'm not about to doubt him. For Memphis, their season is on the line Friday night. They will either get eliminated on their home court or be matched up with the 68-win Oklahoma City Thunder. A less than ideal situation if you're the Grizzlies. Moving on to the East, the play-in between the Hawks and Magic didn't come close to what we saw out West. Orlando held the commanding lead throughout the entire game and went on to win this one by 25. The most drama this matchup saw was when Trae Young was ejected in the fourth quarter after the game was already out of hand. After being tossed, he imitated the refs, which more likely than not will result in some sort of fine. Trae led all scorers with 28, but it clearly didn't matter. He looks more than disgruntled with his current situation, and I can't really blame him. I think he's a name to look out for this summer, and I can easily see him on another team come next season. But for now, his Hawks will await the winner of Chicago and Miami, while the Magic will face the Celtics in round 1. But now it's your turn. What are your guys' thoughts on the first playing games? Do you think I'm too over my head with Golden State, or do you think they could actually make a run? Let me know down in the comments below. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching as always, and until next time, peace.